Welcome to my first ever official video. This video is going to be kind of choppy in the editing department as I get used to talking to no one but myself. Today's video, I want to talk about Crocs, specifically for the Crocs Collaborations. Crocs has collaborated with a numerous amount of people and companies of a wide variety. Companies like KFC and Pringles to bands like BTS and the Beatles. Today in this video, I wanted to go over the ones that I think are really notable, or at least to me. The first collaboration I'm going to start with is Crocs' collaboration with McDonald's. When Crocs collaborated with McDonald's, they dropped three Crocs and one pair of slides. This collaboration wasn't just one side though. This collaboration also happened in McDonald's with little keychain Crocs. This collaboration gave us normal red and yellow McDonald's Crocs, Crocs of the bird and the hamburger, and the slides being Grimace. Now these characters are a little before my time of McDonald's, but with how popular characters like Grimace have become over the years, I thought they were worth mentioning. Now the next food collaboration I think worth mentioning is KFC. They released two pairs, a generic normal Croc and these heels Crocs, which I don't know who's rocking these. Not even just the KFC version. I'm talking about the normal version. Like, who is wearing these? Like, where are you wearing these? Are you showing up to the club with these on? Now that I'm looking at it, I realize they're designed to look like a bucket of KFC. But I personally think when they do the gibbets this big, it gets rid of practical use. They're more of a display piece because they can be easily broken. And for the price you're paying for these collaborations nowadays, they're more collectibles. The next group of Crocs I want to talk about is Crocs' collab with SpongeBob. Crocs collaborated with SpongeBob and dropped three of the generic clog ones in one sandal one, just like they did with the McDonald's collab. This collab I think is cool because it gave us two Crocs with new molds for the collabs. They weren't just generic hydro dipped that could rub off. They were fully new molds, I guess you could say. I don't know if Crocs have molds. There was a SpongeBob and a Patrick one, a sandal, and one that was supposed to be, I guess, all a bikini bottom, you could say. Now, I'm not really a fan of the bikini bottom, I guess, looking one. Maybe because it doesn't have the holes on the bottom a normal Croc would. I'm also not a fan of the hands on SpongeBob. The tie I think is cool, but the hands can easily break off, just like I was talking about with the chicken on the KFC. Same thing with the Patrick on the Patrick ones. The slides also have SpongeBob and Patrick on the bottom of them, which I think is a pretty cool touch instead of just using three gibbets. It was also cool to get an official collaboration and so people could stop using the knockoff ones they like got at Walmart. This collaboration also came with 5 gibbets that could be purchased separately. One of them being a 3D Gary's Bowl, which I think is very cool. I know I did just talk about not liking the 3D gibbets, but I feel like this one will actually stay on, so it's the exception. Now, we can't talk about Crocs collabs without talking about none other than the Shrek Crocs. Now, when Crocs finally did a Shrek collaboration, they weren't just like that image you've seen going around of Shrek's face. I guess probably kind of disappointed some people. Instead, it was more of a Shrek, I guess, looking Croc with most of the Shrekness coming from the gibbets attached to it, such as his nose and ears, I guess are those. Now, I do kind of like these. I know I talked about the 3D gibbets, but I feel less like you're likely to snake something and break one of these. My only complaint, though, is this fur on the back of it. That is going to catch up so much dirt and stuff like that. That type of fur on Crocs, I'm not really a fan of. The Sweethearts collaboration also has that, and I don't know why you would want that. Those are going to get so dirty so quickly and attract all kinds of nasty things. But I guess that makes these ones more of a display piece. And that's kind of what I feel like all of these Crocs collaborations are. They're more of collectibles than actual shoes at this point. The Crocs Sweethearts collab also had another pair with like a type of plush as the gibbet, which again, I feel like it's going to get dirty and also just can't be held on well. The actual Crocs themselves are pretty cool. These Crocs just now reminded me of the Crocs collaboration with Peeps. This collaboration had 3 normal clogs with shiny glitterness to them, and first got me into the Croc collaboration world. Each one came with 3 full-size duck peeps on them, which from videos I saw were squishy. They also did normal gibbets to go on your Croc as well, and I think I got these from, I think I got them off eBay from a scalper or something like that. Do I regret buying them? No. Crocs has also collaborated with numerous video games as well. One of them being the very popular game Fortnite. For this collab, they did 3 normal Crocs. One of them based off the Fortnite Battle Bus, which I personally think is the best pair out of the 3. The other one being Peely and Cuddle Team Leader. The Cuddle Team Leader one is made to be that warm fuzzy Croc you kind of wear during the winter. And the Peely one has a unique feature where you can zip it up and have it be normal Peely, or take off it and have it be Bones Peely. Now, most of these collaborations also came with separate gibbets you could buy. Now, just like McDonald's, this collab was not one-sided. Crocs also appeared in Fortnite as buyable items, which allowed many characters like Hatsune Miku, Hulk, and even Johnny Storm, just being a couple of the few, to wear Crocs. Speaking of video games, Crocs has also collaborated with Pokemon, recently dropping 4 normal style Crocs based off Charizard, Jigglypuff, Gengar, and Snorlax. This is one of Crocs' simpler collaborations, but I still think the designs are cool. However, the Jigglypuff and Snorlax ones are this white hydro-dipped type of design, which I worry might rub off like I've had on other Crocs in the past. These 4 are not the only collab they've done with Pokemon, though. They have also done a more girlish style with the Eevee and the Evolutions, and many more. If you want me to go over them in a separate video, leave a comment. Lastly, I'm going to talk about my favorite type of collaborations they've done, the anime collaborations. They have done many anime collaborations from Jujutsu Kaisen to Naruto to Dragon Ball Z to even One Piece. However, don't get your hopes up, the One Piece one is only available in Japan at the current moment. And I'm as disappointed as you are. The first anime collab Crocs has done was their collaboration with Demon Slayer. They did 4 Crocs, the 4 main characters: Zenitsu, Inosuke, Nezuko, and Tanjiro. Nezuko, Zenitsu, and Inosuke's Crocs are all the normal type of Croc, but Tanjiro's is different, being more of a shock absorbent type of Croc. I don't know, I'm not a Croc expert. Now, this is one of my favorite anime Croc collaborations they've done. Not because Demon Slayer is my favorite anime, but because they're so simple and subtle. The next Croc collaboration I'll be talking about is their collaboration with Naruto. Now, there wasn't just one wave, but this got a second wave as well. The first wave being Naruto and Kakashi. Now, even though I really like the Naruto anime, these Crocs aren't my favorite. They just are really bulky and do not really look that great. The second collaboration was better, with characters like Sasuke, Itachi, Minato, and Jiraiya, all being way more subtle and cleaner. Again, like I said, Sasuke's has this weird rope on it, which I feel is just going to pick up a lot of dirt and stuff. And I get why it's on there as the character, but I just wish maybe it was more plasticky, I guess. My favorite out of them being Jiraiya's. This is due to the fact that you could take away the gibbet and it would still be clean in Jiraiya. Unlike the Naruto and Kakashi, where even if you take away the gibbets, it's still an eyesore. Now, there are many other collaborations that I could talk about, such as the Dragon Ball and the Jujutsu Kaisen one, as well as other characters like Winnie the Pooh and Scooby-Doo. But I do not want to run out of footage that you're seeing now. So thank you for watching, and please let me know if you would like to see a part 2. I'm putting this at the end of the video because I don't know how to put it mid-video, but while doing research for this video, I found that the Demon Slayer Croc collab is going to restock, with Shinobu being added on as well. They retail from $80 to $95 depending on the style of the Croc. A lot of the other Crocs I talked about in the video are actively still for sale and have not sold out yet. But I just wanted to let people know, because the more people that buy these, the more likely we are to get further collaborations in the future. Such as that One Piece one, which I'm begging them to bring to the US. So once again, thank you for watching, and I'm sorry if the editing was a bit choppy as well as the audio in the background. I know with certain parts you can hear things like my chair and my clicks. And as I make more and more videos, I will try to be better with fluently talking and the background noise.